I told them they could hang out here to hide.
Hello everybody, it's your boy the Almighty Green. Tyler coming with a video of some major importance. If you guys are quite familiar with that tomorrow's game, the Eagles against the Washington Commanders, which is still one of the most lame names in pro football as we currently speak about. It could be a tough game. This time we're not playing Carson Wentz, who we sacked 9 times. We're playing the guy by the name of Heineke. Now, for some reason, Heineke proves more of a threat than Carson Wentz. And the reason why I said it because this guy has the ability to stand in the pocket, throw the ball, and he also has the ability to run. So we got to try to keep him on the reps as much as possible, because even though we sacked Carson Wentz 9 times in the first meeting, this time we won't be able to sack Heineke that minute. We'd be looking if we get him 3 times in this game alone, because the guy has the ability to get rid of the ball at a fast pace. He has the ability to make sure that he would rather get hit than get sacked. So that's what we faced against with him. And let's not forget the Washington Redskins, the Washington Commanders defense. They have a top 15 ranked defense, which still can cause our offense some trouble, like they did before. They were able to get to Hurts. I think they sacked Hurts twice in the first meeting. What I want to say, could be wrong, but I think it was twice, because they were able to mix some coverages up on their fronts. And we all know Washington Redskins defense, that front four, the 4 guys up front are first round draft picks, and we can't forget that. And there's a good chance that Chase Young might be playing. We don't know that for sure. He may be a game time decision going into tomorrow's game, but he hasn't played none this year because the injury he suffered last year, the ACL injury. Now we all know ACL injuries are hard to come back on. So not too many guys were able to do that. The last person to come back after an ACL tear was Adrian Pearson. And that was back in 08-09 when he suffered that injury. And so he was the last and only person to do such. And that's why he won Comeback Player of the Year. And so Chase Young will probably be Comeback Player of the Year come next year in 2023. But I don't think he's playing this game. But it's a good possibility he probably could. So we really don't know for sure. So overall, the key to victory on offense is to protect Hurts. Make sure Hurts get much protection as possible, because, like I said, Washington Commanders front four and probably one of the best in the game the Eagles are about to face. And so we have to protect him as much as possible so he can get the ball out to his receivers or get the run game going with Miles Sanders, who in the last 3 weeks have had some pretty good games. So if he continues on that pace, he will be our first 1,000-yard rusher since Shady McCoy. We haven't had 1,000-yard rusher since him. So if he can get 1,000 yards, he'd be the first. But we got to continue to feed Miles Sanders the ball. He need at least 25 touches a game. We can't keep him 25 touches a game would be perfect, because last week I think he had over 90 yards rushing last week. Week before last, or Thursday night game against the Texans, he had over 90 yards rushing. So we got to continue to give him the ball and run the ball, because if we run the ball, it will keep Hurts from running the ball as much as possible. So giving him the ball is something that has to be done. I hope the Eagles, I hope Shane Steichen continue that ingredient of giving him the ball so he can run 5 yards, 10 yards, 15 yards or more for first down plays, or into the red zone for score. Right now, I think he has 6 touchdowns rushing this year. He's on pace for 10, or more. So if this keeps going, the Eagles should win this football game. It won't be a blowout game, but the Eagles could win the game between 30 points, between 25 30 points probably, and Washington Redskins could match us head for head, because they got some wide receivers by the name of the boy named Lauren. And then they got that other wide receiver on the other side. So they got pretty good receivers and one good tight end. I still can't think of that guy name for all the money in the world. But All I know is they're pretty good. They right now they currently stand 4-5. They 4-5 because they won a game last week. So they currently stand at no. They lost that because they were 4-4. They lost last week. I'm sorry about that. I think about that for a minute. They lost last week. So we got to give them that sixth loss. And so we can be 9-0. If we all about it's about 9-0. But I will say this. I hope I hate to say it. It might sound strange to come out of my mouth as an Eagle fan, but I'm praying and hope that we do lose a game. Because, see, the reason why I say that is because if you go back in history, the New England Patriots were the first team to have back-to-back 16-0 games, but lost both of those games against the New York Giants, and they want to win the Super Bowl. So you can't be so the Eagles must at least lose one game. That one game will make us get better. Will make us better and better because if we don't lose a game going into the playoffs, we could pretty much lose the Super Bowl. Because the only team to win the Super Bowl undefeated was the Miami Dolphins way back in the 70s. They were the only ones. New England could have beat it, but they didn't. So if we lose we must lose at least one game. I'm not exactly sure who's going to beat us. You know what I'm saying? Because we think got the Cowboys to play. We think got the Giants to play twice. You know what I'm saying? So things are looking up right now for us, but at the same time, we got to be diligent of who we play, how we play. Can we win undefeated or can we lose one game? So I'm praying hope that they would lose at least one game. Because if you lose one game, you'll get to thinking, apparently we done made some mistakes in this game that we lost, so we can better ourselves the next game going forward and all the way out into the playoffs, into the Super Bowl with a victory. So if we get one loss, I'll be happy with that one loss because the Minnesota Vikings are the only team with one loss, I believe. The Vikings, I think the Vikings are 7-1, I believe, and only two losses is the Giants and the Cowboys. So we got to win. If we can go 16-1, I would like that. So I'm not exactly sure who we're gonna lose to, but it's a possibility that we could, or we shall, or we will. So the key to victory, like I said, is to beat the Washington Redskins, protect Hurts, run the football, play good defense, get sacks, get Heineke off his game, win this football game, and move on to the next one. That's my key to victory. So, and at the same time, Hurts has to watch himself. He has to throw the ball with accuracy, get the ball out of his hand with the quickness, don't take unnecessary hits, run the football if you can for first down, but don't try to run to a point where a linebacker or a safety will hit you face to face and it will hurt you. And because if you get hurt, there's a good chance that our hopes of winning a Super Bowl will be 50-50. Right now, we're like 90-some% chance of winning the Super Bowl. But if you get hurt, that chance goes from 90% to like 50-50. And I don't think I want 50-50. I'd rather stay at the 90%. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to see. So this is your boy, the Mighty Green, trying to come with this video. Key to victory, because I'm making it now. I got no disturbances in the background or anywhere around me. So I'm just glad I was able to get this video done. So you guys enjoy your Sunday. And I will see you guys Monday night against the Washington Commanders, which is still one of the most lamest names in all of pro football. So you guys enjoy yourself. Peace out. And like I said, I will see you Monday. Peace.